sports. Straight ahead, a rematch of Super Bowl 48, and it should be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On second down, it's Brooks. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Green's got it over the middle.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Up the middle they go. Brooks. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Daniels. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels buying time to his left. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Daniels throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 3rd down, Daniels. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Jones on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Daniels. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels steps away to his left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Seahawks in that first half. And the rushing numbers should tell the story of why they trail at the half. They're still in single digits in yardage as a team through 2 quarters of play. That's not good.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Bronco offense ready to begin this 3rd quarter of play. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Off play action. Daniels. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jenkins. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. To throw on 3rd down. Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Brooks, and he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game, and we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And his throw is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down 6-0. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. That's Morales. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a throw here, hauled in, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Brooks. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He finds his man, complete. That's Morales. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chuck Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Brooks. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Great hands there defensively to knock the ball away in the end zone. My partner just stood up. It's 4th and goal, and the game coming down to 1 play.
And there's no way you're getting me back down there again. They have to do it one more time. This is exciting.
Glad you remembered to come back on Mike for this. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.